Good morning. It's Tuesday, June the 9th. I was recently listening to a song by my favourite group, who are Keane. The song was called You're Not Home, and it set me thinking. For the last 11 weeks, and that'll be longer for anybody who started shielding before March the 23rd, most of us have been at home. Incidentally, if you do cryptic crosswords, you'll know this. If you see the words at home in a cryptic crossword, it means that the word in or the letters IN are part of the answer. Anyway, we have all been in or at home a lot more than we probably wanted to be. That brought us lots of challenges, doing the shopping, homeschooling, working from home, nobody coming to visit. We were very excited when the gas man came the other day. He was the first person in our house in 10 weeks. Missing the family, feeling lonely, feeling depressed. But there have also been some positives as well. Enjoying the good weather, hearing the birds sing, watching the wonderful changes from winter to spring to summer, getting to know our neighbours better, being more appreciative of things we've taken for granted before, including the NHS and all the key workers who provide the services we need. For some, it's been a welcome rest from their normally busy routines. Before the advent of the internet and mobile phones, we could only find out if someone was in by knocking on their door or telephoning them. Have you ever pretended to be out when you were actually in because you didn't want to speak to whoever it was, either because you were tired or busy, it wasn't convenient, or you really just didn't want to speak to them? And if Royal Mail or somebody else wanted to deliver something to you and you weren't in, they had to put a card through the door or find a neighbour who was willing to take your parcel. How different all that had become even before lockdown. Unless we turn our mobile phones off now, we're available nearly all the time. The delivery driver probably has your mobile phone number now, and he can telephone you and tell you that he's standing on the front doorstep with your parcel. You can now pretend to be in when in fact you are out. If you have a special set up with a doorbell that can contact you through your mobile phone, if you have a camera pointed at your front door and a speaker, so you can actually speak to the person on the doorstep and they don't know whether you're in or out. Thank goodness that God is always at home or in. We can never say to him, "You're not home." I don't mean that God is only in one fixed place and is always in that place. I mean that God is everywhere with us. So when we come calling, that is, when we come to pray to him, he is in, he is at home. We can talk to God, ask questions, cry out to him when we just don't understand what's going on. We can weep and be comforted. We can thank him for all the blessings that he pours out on us. We can pray for others. We can listen to him and hear what it is he has to say to us. God will never be out or unavailable, never too busy. He'll never pretend not to hear us. He'll never ask us to come back another day. And if it sometimes feels that God is not listening, it's sometimes because we are not in. We are not available. We are too busy when He comes calling. Let us pray. Loving God, thank you for always being in, always ready to have a conversation with us, always ready to listen to us, always there in the good times and the bad, and always ready to answer us. Amen.